Hey, what's up everybody? It's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming and we're back with level 10 Noir Night-Mare STORY for LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2. We're going to get a trophy achievement called A Bridge to Noir, and we're going to get that gold brick. Now our math may be incorrect on that stud requirement, but that being said, let's go ahead and kick off right where we left off.
Our job's not over yet. Thor, Strange, Hulk, take a breather. Captain Marvel and I will scout ahead, sniff out any more traps. We'll rendezvous back in Lumeria. Good luck.
Be careful, my friends. It seems that Atuma is more slippery than the Serpent of Midgard.
It was almost a shame I dispatched them with such ease. They never got to meet you, my abominable friend.
You two need to make up and shake hands. The two captains will have had more than enough time to get the lay of the land. We need to make haste.
All right. Now, a couple of you have asked, now, Brian, I'm playing along following the videos, but my levels are not matching up to yours. Now, that might have something to do with this choice that we get to make. Now, we get to choose the different superhero teams from time to time, and they're going to actually result in taking us on different parts of the journey. Now, in the end, we should end up at the same spot, just might end up taking a little different route, or I guess it's going to be the same route, just a different sequence of how we get there. So instead of 1, 2, 3, you may go 3, 2, 1, or 2, 3, 1, or 2, 1, 3, but we're all going to get to 4 at the end of the day, if that makes sense. So here you can see I've chose the old web-slinging Spidey to go ahead and get me to my next destination, as we have officially completed the last choice of teams that we had, and now we got to go and actually complete a little series of tasks in order to keep on keeping on. So we're actually looking for, what is his name, Iron Fist? Iron Claw? Something like that. And we're going to go ahead and check it out up on this high-rise mountain and see what is waiting for us. Huh? Oh, yeah.
Who dares approach the cave of the dragon?
Just a group of friendly neighborhood heroes out collecting dangerous glowing artifacts. Is your mom home?
Only those versed in the way of the Iron Fist can enter this cave. I sense that none among you possess this power. But there is one in the Monochrome City who may.
The Monochrome City? Sorry, I don't think that's quite vague enough for me. Guess that's all the information we're getting. Think I know where he's talking about, though. Let's go check it out.
Good thing our Spidey sense is tingling, as I was literally unsure of where to go next. Now, it takes us into Noir. That's right. It's kind of an old-fashioned, film-grainy feel. Everything's really dark and gloomy. And we're going to go ahead and check some things out over here. Now, as it turns out, as I already mentioned, we have a few tasks that we have to perform. And hey, look, it's Iron Fist!
Well, if it isn't the Iron Fist himself, that makes sense. Hey, can we borrow you for something real quick?
Sorry, but I got something I need to take care of here first. Kingpin's gained control of this area, and we need to sneak into Fisk Tower and take him down. Daredevil and Luke Cage have nearly finished their preparations. If you can give them a hand, maybe we can take care of this business tonight. After that, the Iron Fist is all yours.
Sure, that could work. You scratch my back, I help you take down a criminal mastermind, right?
Thanks. I'm sure my other two friends will be glad for the help. Just let them know when you're ready.
Hey, I heard you've been roped into helping us. Let me fill you in on the details. So, the plan is for a group of us to sneak our way into the building inside a big shipping crate. Figuring out how the crate actually gets inside is Luke's job. What we need to figure out is what our fake delivery is pretending to be. The last thing we want is some nosy security guard peeking into our crate, so we need a convincing cover story. I've heard that Kingpin is expecting a delivery of something, but that's all I've got. I need you to gather some more information from his associates on exactly what's in that delivery. Great. A bunch of Kingpin's loose-lipped employees hang around this area. See what you can find out from them.
All right, so as it turns out, there are a handful of people that we need to kind of, I don't know if I'd say interrogate, but we definitely need to speak to them and see what they have to offer as far as information goes. Now, if you look on your compass down in the bottom left-hand corner, there should be a series of, 5 guys scattered throughout. Now, the order of which you talk to them doesn't really matter. It's just important that you talk to them all. Now, as you can tell, I'm talking to the first one right now, and she's giving us some information that may or may not be helpful. And ultimately, I do believe there are 2 answers that we're looking for, but we go ahead and we speak to all 5, and then we return and answer a series of questions, which then helps us determine what to do next. Now, right, next one. So some of these are kind of tricky, actually. The way the compass makes us feel and the way the... Like, look, I'm standing right on top of it right now, but wait, he's down and around over here?
You hear about Fred and the delivery he was taking to Fisk Tower? Oh, he forgot to secure the crates to the truck. One sharp turn by the docks, and kasploosh! Whole shipment goes in the water. No idea what was in there, but Kingpin's gonna be waiting a while for it to arrive.
And then kasploosh, we knew what we was talking about. Or do we? All right, on to the next we go. We flinging some webs and swinging our way all the way down and around over to the next one, which this guy, I do believe, is kind of on the underside of this bigger upper area. I could be wrong, though. He might be right around the corner hiding. They're all very tricky and hiding. Oh, look at that. He's right on the corner.
The latest off the rumor mill? The fellas in the copy room say Kingpin has a special wax to keep his head shiny. Gotta take that with a grain of salt, though. The same guys told me color TVs were a thing.
Kind of feel like that was a little reference to Mr. Clean and his shiny bald head. I don't know. Regardless, though, I don't feel like that information was very helpful. It certainly seemed like more of a opinion or statement than it was of any kind of actual information helping, leading to a bust. So on to the next is a must. So we'll go ahead and drop down, and around the corner we go, and all of a sudden we see our next indicator, thanks to the little arrows on our icon.
Say what you want about the working conditions of Fisk Industries. The bathrooms are immaculate. They're nicer than my apartment. That gang trying to make the new light bulb work might have more luck if she fixed up her cable. I had one creeping into my apartment earlier, and I live on the other side of town.
All right, again, not feeling like that was very good info, or at least not the info we're looking for. And on to the next we go. Last but not least, here he is standing over here, or here she is.
I don't know how long I'm gonna last at this job. Kingpin fired his last assistant for using blue top milk instead of red top in his coffee. The poor doll couldn't tell them apart. You know what they say. If there's too much power, then it's the responsibility of the people to take it away.
All right, all 5 informants have provided the info, whether it was good or bad. Now we got to return to old Daredevil and stand on this little circle here and press the icon indicated and go ahead and deliver him some information. Now, I don't think it matters if you have any specific order or anything like that. I don't think there's any wrong way to do this. I just simply went down the list and kept checking off the different items that I had to provide, and until I got the right one, it made it rain a little bit of studdage, and then, ooh, look at that. So clearly we've got the right answer here, and that's going to go ahead and solve what he was after and allow us to move on to the next. So over to the left-hand side, we've got a little bit of more work to do. However, we're going to go ahead and unlock the old Daredevil character token here for completing that. So even though this isn't directly part of a story level, they've kind of incorporated it into the story, and it feels kind of natural as a result. So on to the next we go. What do you got to say, Luke? Let's see what he's got. Hi.
Appreciate the help. Security in this place is tight, so our only option is to head in through the front door. With the right disguise, one of us should be able to just stroll right in past the front desk. What I need you to do is bring me that disguise. You've got facilities in the Avengers Mansion for just that sort of thing, right? I'll show you what we need. If you can bring it to me, we should be cooking with gas. Awesome. Here's what we need. I don't mind if you're wearing it. Probably easiest that way.
Yeah, that is kind of the point of a disguise there, Luke. We certainly want to have it on so we can fool the people around us. So Anyhow, all right, we're moving along to our first character customization situation. And again, it's going to require a little bit of travel to get there, so I chose the old web-slinging wonder once again to go ahead and make my way through. Now, if you've been paying attention to me slinging these webs around, it is a little bit suspect, as they don't really attach to anything. It's just something off-screen, which is a little confusing. And look at this, speaking of confusing, I got super confused on where I was going, like, which way do I go? Which way do I go? The way the arrow's pointing, it makes me feel like I need to be inside that building, so I make my way over to the front door, and I try to approach and enter, and I have zero luck, and as it turns out, the arrow's actually way off in the distance behind me, waiting at the mansion. So I'll go ahead and approach the right building this time, and make my way up inside, and as you might have guessed, we have some tasks to perform in order to make this work. Luckily for us, we already did some of the work inside the mansion. As you can see, we have a nice little pathway down the stairs into the command center, which we're going to hang a left, a hard one, and look at that. We have found ourselves into the character customization room. Now, it actually gives us a little pop-up here and tells us how to make this happen, so that was kind of nice of them. We're going to approach this back left wall here, and it doesn't matter which icon you hop into. For us, it was the left one, and choose one of the customizational slots. Did I say that right? Customization slots? Anyway, all right, so here we can see we've got multiple areas that we can choose, and in our case, we know that we have two items that we need. We need a hat, and we need a shirt. Now, I had a little bit of trouble finding the right color of a hat at first, but as it turns out, the game helps us out tremendously by making the color of necessity flash. But it's not doing it just yet, and that is because I'm in the wrong area. I'm pretty sure it was that blue hat there that I had, and I figured out in a second. Luckily for us, too, the game isn't totally harsh. It actually has a little icon next to where we are. I think when I pull out here, it shows me, wait, watch this. I pull all the way out, and I think I'm good, right? I think I'm good. I save it and all that fun stuff, and I pull out, and wait a minute. I got a trophy achievement called Operation Rebirth, but if I'm looking at this little icon, I've got the wrong color hat there, so I need to hop back in and switch it on over to blue. And it was just kind of a funny color of blue, and I didn't feel like the gray was right. I didn't feel like the blue was right either. But in our case, we're going to go ahead and select not the light blue, but the medium light blue, and go double check and see if that's the right one. And it is. It looks good to me, right? So we'll go ahead and roll out. So we got to go all the way back to where we were just a minute ago, but this time I won't get confused on my way there. And hey, speaking of on your way in or out of watching this video, we would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to our channel. Now, we are getting close to that 100,000 subscriber milestone, and that's going to be a pretty big day for us. So any help we can get achieving that would be greatly appreciated, and that means you know, sharing our channel, sharing our videos, things like that, and all good stuff. So hey, we've got a little ways to go, and for whatever reason now I have a costume on Spider-Man, so I cannot fling my webs anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and call in a vehicle to get me to where I need to go a little bit faster. But I gotta be honest, my driving is a little bit suspect, and I don't know how much faster it really was opposed to walking. No, I'm just kidding. It was really fast. Look at that. We gotta fly all the way over that water, then we go back into that noir type feeling, that dark and gloominess, and look at that. Here's Luke. What you got, Luke?
Perfect. This should allow us to sneak in without anyone batting an eye. Yeah, no one ever suspects the delivery boy or girl. We don't know who's wearing it yet.
All right, we got Luke Cage character token as well added to our overall selection. And we got another quick little cutscene coming right up to tell us what is next.
Guys. Now everything's set. We can spring our plan whenever you're ready. Let me know when you're good to go.
All right, we got that glowing halo, so you know what that means. We'll go ahead and step on in and press the icon indicated, and it'll take us away. That's right, continue the story. Woo to the who. Come on. At some point, let's do this. Maybe? Yeah.
So, with the help of the superior eyes of Heimdall, the heroes now know where all the pieces of the Nexus are. They just need to get them to Doctor Strange so he can work his magic and know where it can be brought to Chronopolis. One of the fragments is somewhere in Kunlun, the mystic and strange land where it's all Meditation and yak's milk and Iron Fist. Iron Fist? I remember that guy. He'll help the heroes get into Kunlun and get their fragment. If they can help him take out Kingpin, who set himself up in the New York of the Roaring Twenties. Okay, so who's helping Fisty? Spider-Man? You gotta be kidding me!
We had to take down Kingpin, and one man stood in the way.
Delivery for Mr. Kingpin.
What is it you got there?
Walking canes. Crystal tipped.
Take the elevator. 5th floor. Through the office. What kind of doll are you?
The kind of doll that don't appreciate guys calling her doll.
You better not be calling me doll either.
I'd arranged a rendezvous with a guy who could help on the inside.
So you're Spider-Man's contact? Are you guys related?
Let's just say we have a few things in common. Taking down the notorious Kingpin, huh? Sounds like quite a caper. Count me in.
Thanks, Turtleneck. I'm glad I looked you up.
Careful, team. Fisk and his goon squad will be looking for us.
Super sweet! We got Noir Spider-Man. That's pretty awesome. I guess that's suiting as we are in a old school noir type level. And all right, so we got some bad guys off to our right. First things first, we're going to go ahead and smash and rebuild some items over on the right side of the corridor, which is going to give us access to a little twirly pole switch. Double jump up there and get your spin on. I guess you don't have to spin, you just have to weigh it down. It actually lights some sort of a fuse, kind of a Mission Impossible-esque. And look at that, the door opens up for us. And inside we've got ourselves a little Miss Marvel hack job, but I got a little button happy here and tried to do it with Iron Fist, and no luck there, so we'll go ahead and switch on over to Miss Marvel and hop on inside. Now, I have to admit, I really do like these hacks. Some of the hack games I don't care for. This one I very much enjoy. It's kind of, it's like reminds me of those old school puzzle games that, well, me as a child used to try and solve. I don't know about you guys. Most of you guys are probably too young to remember those things, but it was essentially a piece of plastic, and inside that plastic there was a maze with a little marble or a little ball that you could kind of roll around, and there was some were hard and some were easy, some were big, some were small. They were all fun, and it definitely takes me back to my childhood trying to do those things. Now, once we complete that and kick the switch over, it actually drops us out and drops a whole bunch of buildable bricks that we could use, as well as some bad guys. So get your cha-cha on and take out all the locals and go ahead and rebuild those bouncing bricks into a fan, which will give us access up to this grate up there. But we're not quite ready for it yet. We actually have another pile of bouncing bricks that needs to be built up so we can have a little ledge to get on and sneak our way into the next room up there. So it doesn't matter who you build them with, but build that ledge and use Ms. Marvel to go ahead and get up there and squeeze through that little crack. And, oh, check this out. We get on the other side here, and we see the bad guys run into the room, slam the door, make a little comment like, "Oh, you're looking for Kingpin, huh?" Which, for the record, it sounds nothing like Miss Marvel. And, of course, Spider-Man's like, "Oh, was that you?" Of course, they make a little joke. Nah, it didn't sound like me, but maybe it did. I don't know. I haven't really paid attention. Oh, but we'll go ahead and rip that door open with the double grapple, and all of our heroes come inside. And now I start smashing everything in the room, but as it turns out, there is another glowing grapple on the left side. We'll go ahead and use that. Spam, 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 spam. Look at that. We ripped it open, and what is that? It's some sort of a dragon's mouth? Ooh, what are we going to do? We need Iron Fist to go ahead and approach it. And what's he got? What's he got? He's got something. Press and hold circle to fill the chi meter. Oh, it's one of these guys. So press and hold the button indicator to go ahead and charge it up and then fill it up. It's kind of like an electric panel. Same principles. You got to press and hold the button to charge it up and then unleash the fury. Look at that. He puked out some bricks. And now we go ahead and build them up into a... What is that, a Miss Marvel? Yeah, it is. It's a Miss Marvel pad. We'll go ahead and step on that and see what we can see. What do we got? Oh, we got lots of studs. You know me. Got to get them all. Got to get them all. I'm not sure why I went out of my way to do that, but we'll go ahead and crack the safe next, huh? That's right. A little to the left, a little to the right. Ooh, clickety bang boomy, and open goes the safe. Oh, bricks everywhere. We'll go ahead and, wait a minute, why did I turn myself into a ball? I'm not sure. We'll probably use that in a future moment, but not quite yet. Go ahead and transfer back over. I think we need oh no, we need another hack job here. So Miss Marvel goes and hops right on side there. And I thought it was going to be require a little bit of smartness. I thought maybe old Noir Spider-Man was going to need to hack that. But no, it turns out Miss Marvel gets all so small and jumps in and flips that switch for us yet again. All right. I love her little little spin to win at the end there. And look at that. So the jukebox is going. We've got our music turned off to avoid any kind of copyrighted music or materials. So that's why you don't hear any of that. And, oh no, I tried to build up some parts there, but that circle button, it's actually used for turning into that giant ball as well. And so I keep doing that. That's why that's happening. Oh, we got this telephone built up. It's shaking everything. Oh, bang, bang, boom. We got everything. Ooh, look at that. We got some more buildable bricks in the room. All right, so we'll go ahead and shake them up and build them into, what is this? It's going to be some sort of a grapple handle, it looks like. And, oh, look at that. She's so small, building them up. That's so cute. All right, rip open those handles and gain access inside. Wait a minute. What am I doing here? Got a little button happy, I guess. I'd like to blame it on the game, but you know me. It's probably a user error. So, oh, inside we go, and we've got Hammerhead. Listen up, you no good punks. I love the old school noir talk. Like, it's cool. Like, I really gotta admit, like, I'm very fond of this whole concept of bringing the noir era into it. And, you know, I never really read any of these old school comics or anything like that, but I definitely appreciate it regardless. So, all right, we got all these little bad guys rushing us. We take them all down, and we make our way to the backside of the room. And some more bad guys pop out. So we'll take those guys out too. Cha, 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 cha. And what do we got? What do we got? We got all the way. Ooh, big bright stage in the very back. We've got some question marks indicating maybe some sort of a... ooh, is that a purple on the ground there? What's going on here? I see some purple stuff. I don't think those are studs, though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we got... ooh, that's kind of cool. A little quick time event using Spider-Man's Spidey sense to go ahead and react. We've seen that already, but it's still pretty cool. Now we've got a giant battle in the middle of the room here. We got to take out all the little bad guys and, of course, avoid Hammerhead's charging attacks. Once we get all these guys done, it should give us a nice little cutscene, huh? All right, so I'm not sure if these guys continuously come out or if there's like a certain number, like maybe like 15 or 20 bad guys plus Hammerhead. It seems like they just continuously come, though. So you might want to focus on trying to take down the big bad Hammerhead himself and definitely avoid those charging attacks and take advantage of him when he is stunned shortly after that. Now, yeah, this is kind of crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. And we're going to go ahead and get him, I promise you, at some point. But not without dying a couple of times first, right? And health meter is over halfway, and look at that Iron Fist. He is quite the fighter. I would recommend using him a little bit. Daredevil's fun, too. He's got those sticks. And, you know, anybody watch that Daredevil show on Netflix? Wife and I got into it. We watched, like, the first season, maybe season and a half. And I don't know why, but we just kind of fell off. We stopped watching it. Like, I don't know if it gets any better. It just kind of seemed a little bit redundant almost. Let me know what you guys think down below, and let me know if I should keep watching it or not. Now, oh, Hammerhead's pulling out the big guns. Oh, and I'm not really fond of this. I'm not really fond of any guns, especially when superheroes are involved, because not all superheroes can withstand bullets. Some of them can. Look at that. We got some buildable bricks in the back middle area, so we'll go ahead and build those up into, what is this? It's a giant, whatchamacallit. That's right. We'll hop on it, maybe. This is always fun, too, these moments of turmoil, where you see you got to use a grapple plug there, but we got the wrong character out. One of these days I'll get it right. And I think, oh, Spider-Man can probably do it too, right? I'm pretty sure Spidey's got the grapple ability. But look, all these guys keep coming in. They never stop. And look at that. Spam, 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 spam. Rip that down. Oh, bright lights in your face. In the face. That's right. We'll go rush up and finish him, because that's what needs to be done. Don't worry about those little guys. Just get up close and personal. Cha, 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 cha. Into the cutscene we go.
And Hammerhead is hammered.
This should be Kingpin's office.
This is one awesome office party!
Where's Kingpin?
Welcome
Welcome to the party, friends. Kang suggested I might want to enter the race for mayor of this town. I won, of course.
Nice suit, Matt.
You know this dame?
I don't recognize her voice.
Another timeline twist, guys.
I'm so glad you could make it to my little victory celebration. As you can tell, my future is very bright.
Oh, Kingpin is punny. Get it? It's bright lights. His future is really bright. Oh, all right. Maybe my pun jokes aren't as funny as I think they are either, because that was pretty sad. But, all right, we got Noir Electra. I guess I said that backwards. And she's out. She's got a little health meter above her head, and we are actively trying to take her out while trying to avoid all of the little bad guys who just seem to endlessly respawn and cause us turmoil. So we'll go ahead and deplete her meter, and once it is officially gone, it actually spins the camera around and shows us this little point of emphasis here where we can use the double grapple plug and rip out some pieces. Now, on either side of the plug, there are a couple of boxes you got to destroy as well. Once you get all of that handled, you can rebuild them into a big round ball switch. This is a little different. I guess we've seen this before, though, even in Jurassic World and stuff. We had the old gyrosphere and things like that. But we'll go ahead and spin old Kingpin around to the far right, revealing this weird kind of power node in the back. Now, at first, I thought this was something I had to charge up, and if you look, I'm actually trying to charge up Daredevil, because I'm thinking, all right, maybe he's got the power. Now, how about, nope, she's not charging, she's got the ball. What about, I tried to switch to Iron Fist like 10 times, it doesn't work. I get to Spider-Man, and I end up doing like this superpower where I shoot pew-pew-pews everywhere. Watch this. And when it happens, it actually takes out that little node in the back. So it turns out you just have to smack it once. So anybody with a projectile, like, you know, Daredevil or somebody that can throw something or shoot something, should be able to take that out, and Kingpin will start spinning around. Once he's spinning around, he actually has a couple of guns that pop out and start shooting at us. The goal is to go ahead and try and take those out, as each time it actually gets hit, it takes a little bit of his energy with it. Now, it takes me a minute to get all the energy depleted from old Kingpin here, so I apologize for that. My aim is not so good, but I will get it right, I promise. And look at that. See, all these bad guys keep popping up, and I keep shooting my own guys, too. So it's all about the right angle, and for me, I had a funny angle. Now, Daredevil throws his little stick out there, and it seemed to do a little bit more damage than everybody else's projectile, so I'm going to stick with Daredevil for a minute. And look at that. I'm even taking out my own teammate. So it is a little crazy right here, and I was kind of starting to panic as I didn't really feel like the health meter was going down, although it is. And then look at that. We got it to the halfway point. He flips the old brights on, and boy, it is bright. And we got to wait a hot second here for that to go away. And wait for it, wait for it. I guess maybe it takes a little longer than a hot second. Eventually, though, the lights will go off, and oh, some bricks will start to bounce around. And look at that, we can build them up into some sort of a switch that also offers a couple of studs. So go ahead and follow the old stud trail. Booyaka show, a purple and a blue too. Go ahead and step on the switch, and look at that. Big bada boom, all of a sudden stuff starts falling all over the room, and boom, Kingpin's right there too. All right, so we're good to go. We got some more buildable stuff over on the far right. We'll build that up as well. And it's a jukebox, so apparently we got a little bit of juking to do here as we'll walk up. And it looks like we're going to need the smarts of Noir Spider-Man. And we'll go ahead and hop in there and beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop. We actually just have to press the button rapidly and fill up that meter and wait for it. Wait for it. We've been doing a lot of waiting in this video, haven't we? All right, so essentially we see a little bit of dancing happening. Kingpin loses his mind, and off to the cutscene we go. Look at this. Cha, 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 cha. Take him down, take him down, take him down. Finish him.
What? Your reign as mayor is over, Kingpin.
Get Kang on the phone. He promised me protection.
I think we've all spent too long here.
Well, how do you think I feel?
Come on, guys! Live a little!
Yakusho! A bridge to Noir! Get it? Noir? Nowhere, Noir. It's kind of like Nightmare. You know, instead of Nightmare, it's Nightmare. Gotta love the wordplay, but hey, we have officially completed level 10 Noir Night-Mare Story, which has given us a good brick. Now, we fell short of that stud requirement. We didn't get any of the collectibles, nor did we freely, but we will. We'll be back in the free play, and we'll go ahead and get that last collectible, or character token, I should say, as well. So we get a couple of tokens for completing the story, as per usual. We got Spider-Man Noir, we got Iron Fist, we also got, who else do we get? I would imagine, yeah, I was gonna say we got Electra Noir, we're probably gonna get Kingpin too. And all right, oh, Hammerhead, can't forget about Hammerhead. He was pretty fun, right? I don't know how fun he really was, but we'll go ahead and add him to our list. Ooh, and there's Kingpin as promised. But, that's actually going to wrap it up for LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 Level 10 Noir Night-Mare Story. And, hey, thanks for watching, guys. We're back from vacation. We're going to try to get some of these videos out at a more rapid pace. But, yeah, that's going to be up to me, I guess. So, that being said, as always, I'm off to go do some more stuff. And, yeah, until next time. That's all, folks. Flip.